whispers that you are not good enough, not talented enough, not strong enough. Counter it with the truth of your purpose. You didn't start this journey because it was easy, but because it was worth it. The very fact that you are facing these challenges means you are pushing beyond your comfort zone, stretching towards greatness. When you look back on your life, what story do you want to tell? Will it be a tale of giving up when things got tough? Or will it be an inspiring cycle of perseverance, of rising above challenges, of turning moments of weakness into stepping stones towards your dreams? Your why is not just about achieving a goal. It's about becoming the person capable of achieving that goal. Every challenge you face, every moment of weakness you push through is shaping you into that person. Embrace this process of becoming. Let it excite you, energize you, propel you forward. The oak's strength lies not just in its mighty trunk, but in its deep, unseen roots. Your visible achievements are important, but they're fueled by the invisible strength of your character. Your determination, your unwavering commitment to your purpose. Nurture these roots, especially when you feel weak. When weakness tempts you to settle for less than your dreams, recall the price you have already paid on this journey. The early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, the risk taken on of these investments by pushing forward. Let the thought of giving up become more painful than the discomfort of persevering. Your journey is unique. The challenges you face, the doubts you wrestle with, they're tailor-made for your growth. Do not wish for an easier path. Wish for the strength to conquer the path before you. This strength is already within you, waiting to be called upon. When you feel weak, remember that you are part of a long lineage of dreamers and doers who have faced similar moments. Draw strength from their stories. Let their perseverance inspire yours. You're not alone in this journey. You are walking a path trodden by countless others who refuse to let weakness have the final say. Your purpose is a flame. In moments of strength, it burns bright, visible to all. In moments of weakness, it may flicker, but it never extinguishes. Fan that flame with the memory of why you started. Let it grow from a spark to a bonfire, illuminating not just your path, but the paths of others around you. Weakness often comes disguised as logical reasons to quit. It's too hard. I'm not making progress fast enough. Maybe this is not meant for me. Recognize these thoughts for what they are, fear masquerading as reason. Counter them with the deeper truth of your purpose, the undeniable call that set you on this path. The seasons of nature. Winter may seem like a time of weakness, with barren trees and frozen ground. But beneath the surface, life is preparing for spring's explosion of growth. Your moments of apparent weakness might be winter seasons. Necessary periods of rest and preparation before your next phase of growth. When weakness threatens to overtake you, immerse yourself in your craft. If you are a writer facing writer's block, write anyway. If you are an entrepreneur facing setbacks, keep innovating. If you are an athlete dealing with a plateau, keep training. The act of doing, even when you do not feel like it, can raise your passion and remind you of your capabilities. Your journey is not just about reaching a destination, it's about who you become along the way. Every challenge faced, every moment of weakness overcome is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. Do not rob the world of that masterpiece by giving up when things get tough. Your why is not static, it evolves as you grow. Take time regularly to reconnect with your purpose, to ensure it still resonates with your core values and aspirations. Let it grow with you, becoming richer and more profound with each challenge you overcome. When weakness makes you doubt your path, look for signs of progress. They might be small or skill improved, a fear overcome, a small victory achieved. Celebrate these milestones. The evidence that you are moving forward. Even if the pace feels slow, the people who believe in you, who are cheering for your success, your perseverance is not just for you, it's for them too. Let their faith in you strengthen your resolve. Imagine the joy on their faces when you achieve your dreams, the inspiration your journey will provide. Weakness often stems from focusing on what you lack. Shift your perspective to gratitude for what you have, the skills you have developed, the experiences you have gained, the support you have received. This attitude of gratitude can be a powerful antidote to feelings of inadequacy. Your purpose is like a seed planted in the soil of your life. Moments of weakness are like the darkness and pressure that seed experiences before it sprouts. Embrace these moments, knowing they're essential for your growth, for pushing you towards the light. When you feel weak, remember that strength is not about never falling, it's about always getting back up. Each time you rise after a setback, you are not just continuing your journey, you are inspiring others to do the same. Your resilience ripples out, touching lives in ways you may never fully know. The great innovations that have shaped our world, they weren't born in comfort, but in moments of challenge, of apparent weakness. Your challenges are crucibles of creativity, forging new ideas, new approaches, new strengths within you. Your why is not just a goal, it's a calling. It's something that resonates with the very core of who you are. When weakness makes you question your path, dive deeper into that calling. Let it remind you that you are not just chasing success. You are answering a profound call to become your best self. The path to your dreams is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Pace yourself. When weakness threatens to overwhelm you, it might be a sign to rest, to recharge. Taking care of yourself is not weakness. It's essential for long-term strength and success. When you feel weak, look back at how far you have come. Recall the obstacles you have already overcome, the growth you have already experienced. You are stronger and more capable than you were when you started. Let this realization fuel your confidence to face whatever lies ahead. Your purpose is like a North Star, guiding you through the darkest nights of doubt and weakness. Keep your eyes fixed on that star. Let its constancy remind you that your journey has meaning, has direction, even when the path seems unclear. Weakness often comes when we try to control everything. Remember, you can't always control your circumstances, but you can always control your response. Choose to respond to challenges with determination, with creativity, with an unwavering commitment to your purpose. Every great story has moments of conflict, of apparent defeat. These are not the end. They're the setup for a triumphant comeback. See your moments of weakness as plot twists, setting the stage for your greatest victories. Your why is not just about personal gain, it's about contribution. When weakness tempts you to give up, think about the people who will benefit from your perseverance. Your success is not just for you. It's a gift you are preparing to give to the world. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified by fire. Your moments of weakness, of challenge, are transforming you into something precious, something valuable. Embrace this process of refinement. When you feel weak, surround yourself with reminders of your purpose. Create a vision board. Write your goals where you can see them daily. Immerse yourself in books and speeches that align with your dreams. Let these external reminders reinforce your internal resolve. Your journey is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for growth, for resilience, for achieving the extraordinary. When weakness makes you doubt this capacity, remember that you are part of this grand human tradition of turning dreams into reality. In the cocoon, it literally dissolves before reforming into its beautiful final form. Your moments of weakness, of feeling like everything is falling apart, might be your cocoon moments. Trust the process. You are not falling apart. You are being remade. Your why is not just a thought, it's a feeling, a deep-seated knowing that this is your path. When weakness clouds your thinking, tap into that feeling. Let it wash over you, reminding you on a visceral level why you started this journey. Every expert was once a beginner. Every success story includes chapters of struggle, of apparent weakness. You are not failing. You are learning, growing, preparing for your moment of breakthrough. When you feel weak, reach out to others on similar journeys. Share your struggles, your doubts. You will often find that you are not alone. that others have faced and overcome similar challenges. Let their stories inspire you, their support strengthen you. Your purpose is not a burden you bear, it's a gift you have been given. A gift of direction, of meaning, of potential impact. When weakness makes this purpose feel heavy, remember the privilege of having discovered your path, of knowing what ignites your soul. The alternative to persevering through weakness, a life of what ifs, of untapped potential, of dreams deferred, is that a price you are willing to pay for momentary comfort. Let the fear of regret be stronger than the fear of failure. When weakness whispers that you are not making progress fast enough, remember that growth is rarely linear. There are spurts and plateaus, leaps forward and temporary setbacks. Trust the process. As long as you are moving, you are growing. Your why is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. In moments of weakness, flex that muscle. Remind yourself of your purpose. Articulate it. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Let its strength flow through you, rejuvenating your spirit. For years, it grows underground, invisible to the eye. Then in a matter of weeks, it shoots up, growing exponentially. Your period of apparent weakness might be your underground growing phase. Trust that your roots are deepening, preparing for your moment of explosive growth. When weakness tempts you to compare your progress to others, remember that you are running your own race. Your path is unique. Your timing is your own. The only comparison that matters is between who you are today and who you were yesterday. Your purpose is not just about what you do, it's about who you are. It's an expression of your unique gifts, your values, your vision for a better world. When weakness makes you doubt your abilities, remember that you are uniquely qualified to fulfill your purpose. No one else can bring to the world your unique perspective and gifts. Your purpose is interwoven with who you are at your core. In moments of weakness, remember that setbacks are setups for comebacks. Every challenge you face is refining you, preparing you for greater things. Your why is a beacon in the darkness of doubt. It guides you when the path seems unclear, reminding you of the destination that awaits. Consider the diamond. Its brilliance comes from withstanding immense pressure. Your challenges are the very forces creating your shine. When weakness makes you want to quit, recall the dreams that set you in motion. Those aspirations still live within you, waiting to be fulfilled. Your purpose is not just a personal mission. It's a contribution to the world. When you persevere, you are not just changing your life, but potentially many others. In times of weakness, draw strength from your support system. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. Your why is the fuel for your journey. When you feel depleted, reconnect with that initial spark. Let it reignite your passion and drive. Weakness often comes when we focus on immediate obstacles. Zoom out and see the bigger picture. Your current struggle is just one chapter in your success story. Every great achievement was once thought impossible. Your moments of weakness are preparing you for your moments of triumph. Your purpose is not static. It evolves as you grow. Embrace this evolution, allowing your why to deepen and expand with your experiences. When weakness tempts you to give up, imagine the regret of never knowing what could have been. Let that potential fuel your persistence. Your why is not just about achievement, it's about becoming. Every challenge you overcome is shaping you into the person capable of living your purpose. In moments of weakness, recall past victories. You have overcome challenges before. You have the strength to do it again. The season. Winter's barrenness precedes spring's bloom. Your period of apparent weakness might be the prelude to your greatest growth. Your purpose is a thread in the grand tapestry of life. When you feel weak, remember that your perseverance contributes to a larger, beautiful picture. Weakness often comes from comparing your journey to others. Focus on your own path, your own growth, your own unique timeline. Your why is not just a goal, it's a calling. It resonates with the very essence of who you are. Trust in this deep connection. When weakness makes you doubt your path, look for signs of progress, no matter how small. Celebrate these milestones. They're evidence of your growth. Strength is not about never feeling weak. It's about continuing despite that feeling. Your resilience in these moments defines your journey. Your purpose is not just about personal gain. It's about the impact you can have on others. When weakness tempts you to quit, think of those who need your gifts. Weakness is not your enemy, but a teacher. It reveals where you need to grow, where you need to focus, where you need to reconnect with your purpose. Every moment of weakness is an invitation to become stronger, to dig deeper into your why, to recommit to your journey. Your purpose is not just a goal, but a calling. It's the song your soul sings to the world. When weakness tries to silence that song, sing louder. Let your purpose resound through your actions, your perseverance, your unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. You started this journey for a reason. That reason still exists, still matters, still has the power to change your life and the lives of others. Hold on to it. Let it be your strength when you feel weak, your guide when you feel lost, your motivation when you feel stuck. The world needs your unique gifts, your unique vision, your unique purpose. Do not let momentary weakness rob the world of the contribution only you can make. Push through, persist, prevail. For in doing so, you not only fulfill your purpose, but you inspire others to do the same. Every expert was once a beginner. Every success story includes chapters of struggle, of apparent weakness. You are not failing, you are learning, growing, preparing for your moment of breakthrough. Your journey, with all its challenges and triumphs, is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. It's a reminder that we are all capable of extraordinary things when we stay connected to our why. So when weakness knocks at your door, let your purpose answer. For it is in those moments that you have the opportunity to prove, once again, the power of a life driven by purpose. When I say walk away, I'm not talking about running from your problems or abandoning your responsibilities. No, I am talking about something far more profound. I am talking about the courage to recognize what's no longer serving you, the strength to let go of what's limiting you, and the wisdom to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Each one of us was born with a unique purpose, a divine destiny that's encoded in our very DNA. But too often, we allow ourselves to be defined by our past, constrained by our fears, or limited by the expectations of others. We cling to situations, relationships, or beliefs that no longer align with our highest good, simply because they are familiar, comfortable, or expected. Comfort is overrated. Comfort does not lead to growth. Comfort does not lead to greatness. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It's in the realm of discomfort, in the space of the unknown, that we discover our true strength, our true potential. A seed does not become a mighty oak by remaining in its comfortable shell. It has to break free, push through the soil, face the elements. It's through that struggle, that process of breaking free from what confines it, that the seed realizes its true potential. You are that seed. And within you lies the potential for greatness beyond your wildest dreams. But to realize that potential, you must be willing to break free from anything that's holding you back. This is the story of Maya, a brilliant young woman who found herself trapped in a gilded cage of her own making. Maya had always been a high achiever. From a young age, she excelled in academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. She was the pride of her family, the star student in her school. Everyone had high expectations for Maya. And she never disappointed. She got into a prestigious university, graduated with honors, and landed a high-paying job at a multinational corporation right out of college. On the surface, Maya's life seemed perfect. She had the career, the salary, the respect of her peers and family. She was living the dream that society had told her she should aspire to. But inside, Maya felt empty. Despite her success, she felt unfulfilled, restless, like something vital was missing from her life. Maya had a passion that she had never pursued since childhood. She had been fascinated by marine life. She dreamed of studying the oceans, of making discoveries that could help protect our planet's fragile ecosystems. But she had pushed that dream aside, convinced that it wasn't practical, that it wouldn't provide the security and status that her current career offered. For years, Maya lived with this internal conflict. She excelled at her job, climbed the corporate ladder. But each promotion, each pay raise, left her feeling more empty than before. She was succeeding by every external measure, but failing miserably at the most important thing, being true to herself. The turning point came on Maya's 30th birthday, as she blew out the candles on her cake. Surrounded by colleagues at yet another corporate function, she made a wish. For the first time in years, she allowed herself to voice her true desire to study marine biology, to work in ocean conservation. That wish was like a spark in the darkness of Maya's soul. It ignited a fire that had long been dormant. For the next few months, Maya couldn't shake the feeling that she needed to make a change. She started researching marine biology programs, reading about ocean conservation efforts. The more she learned, the more alive she felt. But making the leap wasn't easy. Maya was terrified of disappointing her family, of giving up her secure job, of starting over in a new field. She was afraid of failure, afraid of the unknown. These fears held her back, kept her trapped in a life that no longer fit who she truly was. Until one day, Maya had an epiphany. She realized that the biggest risk wasn't in pursuing her dream. It was in not pursuing it. The real failure wouldn't be in trying and potentially stumbling. It would be in never trying at all. She understood that by clinging to a comfortable, successful, but unfulfilling life, she was holding herself back from her true potential, her true purpose. With this realization, Maya found the courage to walk away. She resigned from her job, enrolled in a marine biology program, and for the first time in years, felt truly alive. The journey wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt, financial struggles, and challenges she had never faced before. But even on the hardest days, Maya felt a sense of purpose and fulfillment that had been missing from her life for so long. Today, Maya is a respected marine biologist working on groundbreaking research to protect our oceans. She's not just successful, she's fulfilled. She's not just making a living, she's living her purpose. Sometimes, walking away from what's holding you back means walking away from what looks like success on the outside. It means having the courage to disappoint others' expectations to live up to your own. It means being willing to trade comfort for purpose, security for passion. I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's all well and good, but I can't just quit my job and follow my passion. I have responsibilities, bills to pay, people depending on me. And you are right. Walking away does not always mean making drastic changes overnight. Sometimes it's a gradual process. Sometimes means making small steps towards your true path while still meeting your current responsibilities. The key is to stop, to make the decision that you will no longer allow anything to hold you back from becoming the person you are meant to be. To commit to aligning your life with your true purpose, even if that alignment happens step by step, day by day. So how do we do this? How do we cultivate the courage, the wisdom, the strength to walk away from what's holding us back? Let me share with you some principles that can guide you on this journey. First and foremost, you must know yourself. This might sound simple, but true self-knowledge is rare. Many of us go through life defining ourselves by our roles, our achievements, our possessions. We say, I am a doctor, or I am a parent, or I am a homeowner. But these are things we do or have, not who we are at our core. Knowing yourself means understanding your values, what truly matters to you, not what you have been told should matter. It means recognizing your passions, what makes you come alive, what you would do even if you weren't paid for it. It means acknowledging your strengths, the gifts and talents that come naturally to you. But self-knowledge also means facing your fears, your insecurities, your limiting beliefs. It means being honest about the ways you have been holding yourself back. Because often, the thing holding us back is not external, it's internal. It's our own fears, our own self-doubt, our own limiting beliefs about what we are capable of. Gaining this self-knowledge requires introspection. It requires quiet time for reflection, for asking yourself hard questions. Who am I really? What do I truly want? What am I afraid of? What beliefs do I hold that might be limiting me? One powerful way to gain self-knowledge is through journaling. Spend time each day writing down your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams, your fears. Over time, patterns will emerge. You will start to see more clearly what truly matters to you, what's been holding you back, and what changes you need to make. Another powerful tool for self-knowledge is meditation. In the quiet of meditation, when the constant chatter of your mind starts to settle, you can access deeper truths about yourself. You can become aware of thoughts and feelings that you might normally ignore or suppress. As you gain this self-knowledge, you will be better equipped to identify what's truly holding you back. You will be able to distinguish between the external obstacles and the internal ones. And you'll be better prepared to walk away from anything that's no longer serving your highest good. The second principle is this: embrace change. You see, the only constant in life is change. The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace. And if we are not growing, we are dying. If we are not adapting, we are becoming obsolete. Many of us fear change. We cling to the familiar when it no longer serves us because it feels safe. But here's the truth. There is no growth in the comfort zone and no comfort in the growth zone. Embracing change means being willing to let go of who you are to become who you are meant to be. It means being open to new ideas, new experiences, new ways of thinking and being. It means understanding that discomfort is not your enemy, it's the price of growth. For a caterpillar to become a butterfly, it must go through a process of complete transformation. It must literally break down its old form entirely before it can emerge in its new, beautiful form. This process is not comfortable. It's not easy, but it's necessary for the caterpillar to fulfill its true potential. You are that caterpillar. And within you lies the potential to become a magnificent butterfly. But to do so, you must be willing to let go of your old form. You must be willing to go through the discomfort of transformation. This might mean letting go of old habits that no longer serve you. It might mean walking away from relationships that hold you back. It might mean leaving a job that stifles your growth. Whatever it is, embracing change requires courage. It requires faith in yourself, faith in your ability to adapt and grow, faith that on the other side of change lies something better. The third principle is this: take responsibility for your life. You see, you are blaming others for your circumstances. You are giving away your power. You are saying, I am a victim. I have no control over my life. You are not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. Yes, you may have faced challenges, setbacks, unfairness, but you always have the power to choose how you respond to what life throws at you. Taking responsibility means stop saying, I can't, and start asking, how can I? It means stop complaining about what's wrong and focusing on what you can do to make it right. It means understanding that while you can't always control what happens to you, you can always control how you respond. When you take full responsibility for your life, you reclaim your power. You move from being a passive victim to being the active author of your life story. And from that place of power, you can make the decision to walk away from anything that's holding you back. This principle of taking responsibility is crucial when it comes to walking away from what's holding you back. Because often, what's holding us back are our own excuses, our own justifications for staying stuck. We say things like, I can't quit my job because I have bills to pay. Or I can't end this relationship because I am afraid of being alone. Or I can't pursue my dreams because I am too old, too young, not educated enough. But when you take responsibility, you stop making excuses and start finding solutions. You ask yourself, if I really wanted to make this change, how could I do it? You start to see possibilities where before you only saw obstacles. The fourth principle is this: cultivate a growth mindset. This concept, popularized by psychologist Carol Beck, is about believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a fixed mindset believe their basic qualities, like their intelligence or talent, are simply fixed traits. They spend their time documenting their intelligence or talent instead of developing them. They also believe that talent alone creates success without effort. People with a growth mindset, on the other hand, believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard-work brains, and talent are just the starting point. This view creates a love of learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishment. Cultivating a growth mindset is crucial when it comes to walking away from what's holding you back, because often what holds us back is our belief that we can't change, that we are not capable of learning new skills or adapting to new situations. With a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. You are not afraid of failure because you know that failure is just feedback, a chance to learn and improve. You are willing to step out of your comfort zone because you know that's where growth happens. The fifth principle is this: surround yourself with the right people. You have probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's profound truth in this. The people we surround ourselves with shape our thoughts, our beliefs, our aspirations. They can lift us up or pull us down. They can encourage us to pursue our dreams or convince us to play it safe. Walking away from what's holding you back often means walking away from relationships that no longer serve you. This does not mean abandoning everyone at the first sign of conflict, but it does mean being intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who challenge you to be better, who support your dreams. Seek out mentors who have walked the path you want to walk. Build relationships with people who are where you want to be. Sometimes, the people holding you back are the ones closest to you. Sometimes family members or longtime friends, out of their own fear or limited thinking, try to keep you small. Love them, but don't let limitations become your limitations. The sixth principle is this: embrace failure as a teacher. You see, many of us stay stuck because we are afraid of failing. We cling to the familiar, even when it's unfulfilling, because we are afraid of trying something new and not succeeding. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every innovation was preceded by numerous failures. Thomas Edison, when asked about his many failed attempts to create the light bulb, said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10.000s that won't work." That's the mindset of a winner. That's the mindset of someone who understands that failure is not a dead end, but a detour on the road to success. When you embrace failure as a teacher, you free yourself from the paralysis of perfectionism. You give yourself permission to try, to experiment, to grow. You understand that every failure is simply feedback, guiding you towards what does work. This mindset is crucial when it comes to walking away from what's holding you back. Because often what holds us back is the fear of failure. We stay in unfulfilling jobs, unsatisfying relationships, or limiting situations because we are afraid of failing if we try something new. But when you embrace failure as a teacher, you realize that there's no such thing as true failure as long as you are learning and growing. You understand that every setback is setting you up for a comeback. You see, failure is not as evidence of your inadequacy, but as stepping stones on your path to success. The seventh principle is this: practice gratitude. Now you might be wondering, What does gratitude have to do with walking away from what's holding me back? The answer is everything. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It helps you recognize the abundance in your life, even as you strive for more. This is crucial because often what holds us back is a mindset of scarcity, a belief that there's not enough to go around, that if we let go of what we have, even if it's not serving us, we might end up with nothing. Practicing gratitude does not mean you become complacent or stop striving for more. Instead, it gives you a solid foundation from which to grow. It helps you approach change from a place of abundance rather than fear. Moreover, gratitude can help you recognize the lessons and blessings in every experience, even the challenging ones. When you are grateful, you are better able to see how even the difficulties in your life have shaped you, strengthened you, prepared you for your next step. Start each day by listing 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a beautiful sunrise, or a kind word from a friend. Over time, you will find that this practice shifts your entire perspective. You will start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. You will find the courage to walk away from what's holding you back because you will trust that something better awaits you. The 8th principle is this: take action. You see, all the knowledge, all the self-awareness, all the positive thinking in the world won't make a difference if you don't take action. Walking away from what's holding you back requires more than just realizing what's holding you back. It requires doing something about it. This does not mean you have to make drastic changes overnight. Sometimes walking away is a process. It starts with small steps, small changes that build momentum over time. Maybe it's having a difficult conversation you have been avoiding. Maybe it's signing up for a class to learn a new skill. Maybe it's updating your resume or reaching out to a potential mentor. Whatever it is, the key is to start, to take that first step, no matter how small it might seem. Because every journey, no matter how long or challenging, begins with a single step. And often it's that first step that's the hardest. It's in that moment of decision, that moment of action, that you begin to reclaim your power, to take control of your life's direction. Remember, action breeds clarity. You don't need to have everything figured out before you start. In fact, it's often through taking action that you gain the clarity you seek. As you start moving, as you start making changes, you will learn more about yourself, about what you truly want, about what's truly holding you back. Action also builds confidence. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. It's proof that you are capable of change, that you are not defined by your past or limited by your current circumstances. This confidence then fuels further action, creating a positive cycle of growth and transformation. Moreover, action creates momentum. It's like pushing a boulder down a hill. At first, it might take all your strength just to get it moving. But once it starts rolling, it builds its own momentum. The same is true in life. Those first steps might feel difficult, even painful. But as you keep moving, as you build momentum, you will find that change becomes easier. That walking away from what's holding you back becomes more natural. As you take action, as you start walking away from what's holding you back, it's important to remember that this journey is not always linear. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt. There will be times when you feel like you are taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. In these moments, it's crucial to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Understand that setbacks are not failures. They are part of the process. They are opportunities to learn, to adjust your course, to strengthen your resolve. It's also important to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. Did you have that difficult conversation you have been avoiding? Celebrate that. Did you say no to an opportunity that didn't align with your values? That's worth celebrating too. Each of these moments, these small victories, are steps on your journey of walking away from what's holding you back. You will likely find that walking away from what's holding you back is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. As you grow, as you evolve, you will continually need to reassess what's serving you and what's holding you back. What once propelled you forward might now be keeping you stuck. What once felt like a dream might now feel like a limitation. This ongoing process of assessment and action is what keeps you growing, what keeps you aligned with your true self and your highest potential. It's what allows you to continually shed the layers that no longer serve you, to continually step into new versions of yourself. Talk about something that's often overlooked when it comes to walking away from what's holding you back. The power of patience. In our fast-paced world, we often expect instant results. We want change to happen overnight, but real, lasting change takes time. How a tree grows. It does not shoot up to its full height overnight. It grows slowly, steadily, over years and decades. But with each passing season, it grows stronger. Its roots go deeper. Its branches reach higher. You are like that tree. Your growth, your transformation happens over time. It happens through consistent, patient effort, through daily choices to walk away from what's holding you back and towards what serves your highest good. This patience is not passive. It's not about sitting back and waiting for change to happen. It's about continuing to take action, continuing to make choices aligned with your true self, even when you can't yet see the results. It's about trusting the process, trusting that each small step is adding up to significant change. Your intuition is like an internal compass, guiding you towards what's right for you. Often, deep down, we know what's holding us back. We know when a job, a relationship, a belief no longer serves us, but we ignore that inner voice, we rationalize, we make excuses. Learning to listen to and trust your intuition takes practice. It requires quieting the external noise, the shoulds and shouldn'ts that society imposes on us. It requires tuning into your own inner wisdom. Meditation can be a powerful tool for developing this skill. So can spending time in nature, journaling, or any practice that helps you connect with your inner self. As you walk away from what's holding you back, you will likely find that your perception of yourself and the world around you begins to shift. Things that once seemed impossible start to feel possible. Limitations that once felt fixed start to dissolve. You start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. This shift in perception is powerful. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses and suddenly seeing the world in vivid color where before everything was in shades of gray. This new perception fuels further growth, further transformation. It encourages you to dream bigger, to reach higher, to walk away from even more of what's holding you back. Remember that walking away from what's holding you back is not just about what you leave behind. It's also about what you are walking towards. It's about creating space in your life for what truly matters to you. It's about aligning your life with your values, your passions, your purpose. So as you identify what's holding you back, also take time to clarify what you are moving towards. What kind of life do you want to create? What impact do you want to have on the world? What legacy do you want to leave? Let these visions pull you forward. Motivate you to keep walking away from anything that does not align with this greater vision for your life. Remember, 2, that walking away from what's holding you back does not mean walking away from everything or everyone in your life. It's about discernment. It's about consciously choosing what to keep and what to let go of. Some relationships might need to end, but others might just need to be redefined. Some aspects of your life might need to be completely overhauled, while others might just need some fine-tuning. The key is to approach this process with intention and awareness. To continually ask yourself, is this serving my highest good? Is this aligned with who I want to be and the life I want to create? If the answer is no, then it's time to walk away, to let go, to create space for something better. Walking away from what's holding you back is not just about personal growth or self-improvement. It's about stepping into your power, claiming your right to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. It's about honoring the unique gifts you bring to this world. When you walk away from what's holding you back, when you align your life with your true self and your highest potential, you are not just serving yourself. You are serving the world because the world needs you. The real you, the authentic you, The you that emerges when you shed all the layers that have been holding you back. The world needs your unique perspective, your unique gifts, your unique contribution. And you can only offer this fully when you are not held back. When you are living in alignment with your true self. Take a hard look at your life. What's holding you back? What do you need to walk away from? It might be a job that stifles your creativity. It might be a relationship that diminishes your self-worth. It might be a belief that limits your potential. Whatever it is, have the courage to walk away from it. Remember Maya's story. Remember how she walked away from a life that looked successful on the outside but left her feeling empty inside. Remember how that act of courage led her to a life of true fulfillment, a life where she's not just successful, but also deeply satisfied, deeply aligned with her purpose. Your story can be like Maya's. Your courage can be like hers. Your transformation can be just as profound. Or remember the principles we have discussed. Know yourself. Embrace change. Take responsibility for your life. Cultivate a growth mindset. Surround yourself with the right people. Embrace failure as a teacher. Practice gratitude. Take action. Be patient. Listen to your intuition. And always keep your eyes on what you are walking towards, not just what you are walking away from. Remember, this journey is not about becoming a new person. It's about shedding the layers that aren't really you so that your true self can emerge. It's about removing the limitations, the fears, the doubts that have been holding you back so that you can step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. And know this, you have everything you need within you to make this journey. You have the strength, the courage, the wisdom. It's all there, waiting to be accessed, waiting to be expressed. So go forth from here with courage and conviction. Walk away from anything and everything that's holding you back. Step into your power, into your purpose, into the life you're born to live. The world is waiting for you, the real you, the authentic you, the you that emerges when you are no longer held back. Your journey starts now. Take that first step. And then the next. And the next. Keep walking. Keep growing. Keep evolving. The path may not always be easy, but I promise you, it will be worth it. Because on the other side of walking away from what's holding you back is everything you have ever dreamed of. Everything you are meant to be. Everything the world needs you to become. So walk on, my friends. Walk towards your dreams, your purpose, your highest self. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. Take it now. Your future self will thank you. The world will thank you. Now go and become all that you are meant to be. You become more adaptable, more imaginative, more open to new possibilities. When you are chasing success, you are often focused on what you can get. But when you are attracting success, you are focused on what you can give. You understand that true fulfillment comes not from accumulating things for yourself, but from making a positive difference in the lives of others. This shift from getting to giving is transformative. It aligns you with the natural flow of abundance in the universe. The more value you create for others, the more value naturally flows back to you. Not because you are seeking reward, but because that's how the principle of reciprocity works. My friends, the shift from chasing to attracting what you deserve is nothing short of transformative. It's a journey that will challenge you, that will push you to grow, that will require you to face your fears and overcome your limitations. But it's also a journey that will reward you beyond measure as you embrace this principle. As you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you will find that your life begins to flow with a sense of ease and purpose. You will attract opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are truly aligned with your highest good. You will discover a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond any external achievements. Remember, you are not meant to spend your life running after crumbs. You are meant to feast at the banquet of life. You are worthy of love, of success, of fulfillment, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Your task is not to prove your worth, but to express it. Not to chase after your dreams, but to become the person who naturally attracts them. From this day forward, stop chasing. Start attracting. Focus on your growth, on your alignment, on becoming the best version of yourself. Trust that as you do this, everything you truly need will be drawn to you. You have within you everything you need to create a life of purpose, abundance, and joy. Every choice you make, every thought you think, every action you take is either moving you towards alignment or away from it. Choose alignment. Choose growth. Choose to become the person who naturally attracts what you deserve. And as you walk this path, remember that you are not alone. We are all on this journey together, supporting each other, inspiring each other, growing together. So go forth with courage, with determination, with the unshakable belief in your own worth and potential. Don't chase, attract what you deserve. The world is waiting for the unique gift that only you can give. It's time to shine your light and let your true self illuminate the world. In the tapestry of life, each of us holds a unique thread. A thread that, when woven with purpose and persistence, has the power to transform not just our own lives, but the very fabric of our world. True greatness, lasting impact, and personal fulfillment are born not in the spotlight of public acclaim, but in the quiet moments when nobody's watching. It's in these unseen hours, these private battles and victories, that we forge our character, hone our skills, and lay the foundation for extraordinary achievement. The last time you faced a challenge, perhaps it was a project at work, a personal goal, or a moment of adversity. In that moment, when the world wasn't looking, when there was no applause to be had, what did you do? Did you push forward or did you retreat? Did you give it your all? Or did you do just enough to get by? It's in these moments that our true selves are revealed. Not the self we present to the world, polished and curated for public consumption, but the raw, authentic self that exists beneath the surface. This is the self that determines our destiny. Years ago, in a small village nestled in the heart of Ghana, I met a young woman named Afia. Every day, before the sun kissed the horizon, Afia would wake up and embark on a 5-mile journey to the nearest well. With 2 large buckets in hand, she'd make the arduous trek, fill her containers with precious water, and then retrace her steps back home. One sweltering afternoon, as I watched Afia make her daily journey, I couldn't help but ask, Afia, why do you do this every single day? Surely there must be an easier way. Her response was a revelation that has stayed with me ever since. You become more adaptable, more.
So what's stopping you from going all in with trading and making it work? For most people, it's either time,
Waiting for good fortune to stumble upon you. No, it's about a fundamental shift in how we approach our goals, our dreams, and our very purpose in life. It's about understanding that true success, true fulfillment, true purpose, these aren't things to be hunted down like prey. They are to be drawn to us through the magnetic force of who we become. A flower doesn't chase the bees, it blossoms. And the bees are naturally drawn to its nectar. The moon doesn't pursue the tides. Its very presence creates the gravitational pull that moves the oceans. In the same way, when we focus on becoming our highest selves, we create an irresistible force that attracts the very things we desire. But what does it mean to attract what we deserve? It's about alignment. It's about becoming the kind of person who is in harmony with what you desire. If you want love, you must become loving. If you want success, you must embody the qualities of a successful person. If you want peace, you must cultivate peace within yourself. This is where many stumble. They want the rewards without becoming the person who naturally receives those rewards. They want the fruit without nurturing the tree. But life doesn't work that way. The universe responds not to what we want, but to who we are. Let me share a story that illustrates this principle. There was a young woman named Hannah who dreamed of becoming a renowned artist. For years, she chased galleries, exhibitions, and critics, desperately trying to make a name for herself. She worked tirelessly, often sacrificing her health and relationships in pursuit of recognition. But no matter how hard she tried, success seemed to elude her. The more she chased, the further it seemed to slip away. Hannah was on the verge of giving up when she met an old, wise artist who shared a profound truth with her. The old artist said, "My dear, you have been chasing the wrong thing. Instead of pursuing fame, focus on becoming the best artist you can be. Pour your heart into your work, not for recognition, but for the pure joy of creation. When you do this, you will not only create better art, but you will also become the kind of artist that success naturally gravitates towards." These words struck Hannah deeply. She realized that in her relentless pursuit of success, she had lost touch with the very reason she became an artist in the first place, her love for art itself. From that day forward, Hannah changed her approach. Instead of chasing galleries and critics, she focused on honing her craft and expressing her authentic self through her art. A remarkable thing happened. As Hannah poured herself into her work, not for recognition, but for the sheer love of it, her art began to transform. It became more vibrant, more authentic, more alive. And people started to notice. Without her having to chase them, galleries began to approach her. Critics started writing about her work. Collectors sought out her pieces. The success she had been chasing for so long finally came to her, not because she pursued it, but because she had become the kind of artist that naturally attracted it. This story encapsulates the essence of what we are discussing today. Hannah's journey from chasing to attracting is one we can all learn from. Regardless of our field or aspirations, it's about shifting our focus from the external to the internal, from what we want to have to who we need to be. Now, some of you might be thinking, but isn't this just a passive approach? Don't we need to take action to achieve our goals? And you are absolutely right. Attracting what you deserve doesn't mean sitting idly and waiting for success to fall into your lap. It means taking inspired action from a place of authenticity and purpose. When you are chasing something, you are coming from a place of lack. You are saying to the universe, "I don't have this and I need to run after it." But when you are attracting, you are coming from a place of abundance. You are saying, "I am worthy of this and I am becoming the kind of person who naturally receives it." This shift in mindset changes everything. It changes how you act, how you speak, how you carry yourself. It changes the energy you put out into the world, and consequently, what the world gives back to you. But make no mistake, this path of attraction often requires more of you than the path of chasing ever did. When you are chasing, you are often willing to compromise who you are to get what you want. But when you are focused on attracting, you must hold steadfast to your values and your vision, even when it's difficult. You must be willing to put in the work to become the person who deserves what you desire. So how do we make this shift? How do we move from a mindset of chasing to one of attracting? It starts with self-awareness. You need to understand who you are at your core, your values, your passions, your unique gifts. Because it's only when you are in alignment with your true self that you can attract what you truly deserve. Next, you need to focus on growth. Remember, attracting what you deserve isn't about waiting passively for good things to come to you. It's about actively becoming the kind of person who naturally receives those good things. This means constantly learning, evolving, and improving yourself. It also means being willing to face your fears and overcome your limiting beliefs. Often, the thing standing between us and what we deserve is not external circumstances, but our own self-imposed limitations. We don't attract certain things into our lives because deep down, we don't believe we deserve them. This is where the real work begins. It's not enough to say you want success or love or fulfillment. You have to truly believe you deserve these things. And more than that, you have to become the kind of person who embodies the qualities that attract these things. If you want abundance, you must cultivate a mindset of abundance. If you want love, you must become more loving. If you want respect, you must first respect yourself and others. This is the essence of attracting what you deserve. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I do all this and still don't get what I want? This is a valid concern, and it brings us to another crucial point: detachment from outcomes. When you are chasing something, you are attached to a specific outcome. You have a fixed idea of what success looks like. And anything short of that feels like failure. But when you are focused on attracting, you are more concerned with the journey than the destination. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, on aligning with your values and purpose, something remarkable happens. You start to realize that the journey itself is the reward. The person you become in the process of attracting what you deserve is often more valuable than the thing you were trying to attract in the first place. This doesn't mean you don't have goals or aspirations. It means you hold those goals lightly, understanding that the universe might have something even better in store for you than what you had imagined. How many times have you achieved something you thought you wanted, only to find that it didn't bring you the satisfaction you expected? And conversely, how many times has life surprised you with something wonderful that you never even knew to ask for? This is the beauty of attraction over chase. When you are chasing, you are limited by your own imagination, by what you think you want. But when you are attracting, you open yourself up to possibilities beyond your current understanding. It's like the difference between forcing a river to flow where you want it to go and aligning yourself with its natural current. The first approach is exhausting and ultimately futile. The second allows you to harness a power far greater than your own. This approach requires courage. It requires faith. It requires a willingness to let go of the illusion of control that comes with chasing. Because when you are chasing, you can always tell yourself that if you just try harder, run faster, you will catch what you are after. But attraction requires you to trust in something bigger than yourself. It requires you to trust that as you become the best version of yourself, as you align with your purpose and values, the right things will naturally come into your life. And not just the things you think you want, but the things you truly need to fulfill your highest potential. This trust isn't blind faith. It's based on a deep understanding of how the universe works. It's based on the principle that like attracts like, that what you put out into the world is what you get back. That you don't get what you want in life. You get what you are. Stop chasing. Stop exhausting yourself in pursuit of things that may not even really align with who you are. Instead, focus on becoming. Focus on growth. Focus on alignment. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to attract what I truly deserve? What qualities do I need to embody? What beliefs do I need to cultivate? What fears do I need to overcome? And then, my friends, do the work, not the frantic work of chasing, but the meaningful work of becoming, the work of aligning your thoughts, your words, your actions with your highest self. As you do this, you will find that you start to attract not just success, but fulfillment. Not just achievement, but purpose. Not just admiration, but genuine connection. Remember, you are not meant to chase crumbs. You are meant to feast at the banquet of life. But that feast doesn't come to those who are frantically running after it. It comes to those who have prepared themselves to receive it, who have cultivated the inner abundance that naturally attracts outer abundance. What this process of becoming looks like in practice. It starts with your thoughts. What you think, you become. So guard your thoughts carefully. Fill your mind with positivity, with possibility, with the unwavering belief that you are worthy of greatness. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist.